Morning, Fennville Middle School. This is Mr. James with another episode of Story Time. For today, my story I'm going to share with you is a time in which I was terrified. So, um, my wife, in the 9.5 years that I have been with her, she loves scary movies. I, on the other hand, do not. I've come to, I'm okay with them now. I tolerate them. But I wouldn't say it's going to be my first pick of a movie. Sorry for the zoo again. But what my wife tends to do, and she doesn't know it sometimes, is sometimes she'll talk in her sleep. And I noticed this early on when we first started living together. And in our first apartment, she would do it on occasion. Not every night, maybe, I don't know, once every couple of months. But usually I can't make sense of what she's saying. But on this occasion, we had both started working in education at this point. We hadn't graduated from college yet. We were working in a before and after school program. And the school that she was at, she worked with two twin boys who were little stinkers. They were little stinkers, but they were also really nice and they were very sports oriented. They loved soccer, but they also created some issues because they were stinkers. And my wife had told me about them. I had met them on one occasion. They were really fun to play with. But my wife, we were fast asleep, and she started to talk in her sleep. And sometimes I will just mess with her, and I'll try and talk back to her to see if I can get more out of her. And on this time, she started talking about the twins. And I asked her, I was like, "What are you talking about?" And she goes, she goes, "Eric, you don't see the twins?" And I was like, "What are you talking about?" And she goes, "They're right there. They're right behind you." And I was like, "Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. There's a ghost behind me." And I was afraid to roll over on the bed. I was terrified. And eventually I couldn't fall back to sleep, so I had to get up and look around, and there was nothing there. And I tried to wake my wife up to let her know that she was talking in her sleep, and she was just out. She was just totally dead asleep. And so the next morning I started talking to her about it, and she goes, "No way, I said that?" And I was like, "Yeah, it freaked me out." And the whole day, she let me go thinking that she had talked in her sleep. And when she got home, she couldn't keep it together. She got home from work that night and she was just dying laughing because she had fooled me. She was just messing with me the whole time, just to scare me. And it worked. So that was one instance in which she scared me. Usually nowadays, it's not so much things like that, but she likes to pop out from around the corner and make me jump. She did that the other day. I loved it so much. Anyway, that's my short story of the day. Hope you guys enjoy it. I will be back tomorrow morning with another episode of Storytime. Have a good day.